Good evening. Premier Ford on the defensive today again about his government's vaccination rollout. As cases climb and ICU numbers break records daily, Doug Ford says getting a vaccine is not confusing, although the opposition begs to differ.
I have to tell you that 2.8 million people didn't find it confusing. It's very, very simple.
But then the premier added to the confusion by giving out a phone number and website for people to book a vaccine. The problem is he was asked about people in hotspots aged 18 to 49, and they can't book online. They have to wait for a pop-up site or mobile clinic to come to their area.
I never mislead anyone. I'm very clear right now. If you're in a hot area, a hot zone, and let's say an employer, or if you're at BAPS, it's 18 plus.
Just last week, the province changed its vaccination strategy seemingly at the last minute and added anyone age 18 and up in hotspots to get to the front of the line for a vaccine. But there are still few details on the timeline and when it might apply to all essential workers in the province.
The announcements don't sound like they have anything to back them up. There isn't a plan.
Right now, there's a patchwork of booking options for different age groups depending on where they live. 60 plus can book at a mass vaccination site or pharmacy. 55 plus can book through a pharmacy. 50 plus in COVID-19 hotspots can go to mass vaccination sites. And again, 18 to 49 in hotspots have to find a mobile or pop-up clinic.
Last week, the Premier said on Friday, mobile units are out there. They're going to be vaccinating people. They're vaccinating people right now. Well, and then the task force says, well, it's going to take a while to get ready. Public health units are going, nobody told us they were going to make that announcement.
Yesterday, the government announced all schools will be closed indefinitely. 27% have at least one confirmed case. But childcare centres will remain open, even though cases in those settings have been rising sharply in the last couple of weeks. There is no priority for staff. They won't be eligible until mid-May.
I know everyone, wants to be first in line per se, but right now we'll wait for the supply. Without the supply, I just wish I could sit here and tell you the exact time.
Despite Moderna delays, officials believe they'll have enough vaccines for the Phase 2 rollout, which also includes people with serious underlying health conditions. Yesterday, over 95,000 vaccines were administered, far shy of the 150,000 the government says it has the capacity for. Now, officials always warned variants would outpace vaccinations, and they are. But increasing the jabs in arms is critical. Today, the province hit a new record for positivity, over 10%. That's one of the markers showing Wave 3 is not slowing down. There are 626 patients in ICU. That's far above the 350 threshold for hospitals to be able to function normally.